Anyways, hello, welcome back. So I switched back to the Twitch mobile app to stream off of. Hopefully there's no more lagging. But yeah. Welcome back. Hi. That's a lot better. Well, yeah. That's what I get for trying to stream off of a different app than Twitch itself. It just goes to show. I'm feeling like a psycho. But anyways, how are y'all? How was your guys' day? Doge had a calc test as far as I know. How was your calc test, Doge? They could always confide in me and everything. But yeah, it's always gonna be your choice if you want to message me about your life and like why you're always sad. I don't want to force you to talk about it. But if you want to talk about it, my DMs are always open. But yes, okay, back to my rant. Okay, Doge. Okay. I'm still pretty upset that like Nasu didn't choose Hina. I'm like hashtag Team Hina all the way. Not gonna lie, Team Hina. Hina deserves the best. She deserves better. Okay, now I feel happy for Rui because she's happy. She's on her way to becoming a chef. She now has a baby, and like she finally has Natsuo within her hands. And don't forget, Rui is telling Hina about the pregnancy. And I'm like, and then the mom was all like, oh, it's okay if you and like Hina and like Natsuo get together. She was like, I'm fine if you two get together. But then Hina was like, I'm sorry to like break it down for you, but I don't think that's ever happening because right now it's a complicated situation between me, Rui, and Natsuo and everything. And I'm like, I'm sorry, that's my rant. There's just I don't even know, like this. It's almost the end of the manga too. Like you just feel it. I don't care if you don't really. I don't care if you know. If you don't really have it. Hi Olgo, how are you? Then you can message me then if you want to talk about it, since you have like no one else to talk to you about it. Be my guest and type away on my type away in my DMs. But anyways, yes, my rant. Oh my god. I kind of hate myself for being addicted to this manga, but at the same time I kind of don't because look at me, I'm a mess. Hi. Welcome to my rant stream. It's not even chill anymore. Ever since freaking Doge brought it up. Stupid manga. It's not even stupid. I love the manga. But, like, the freaking manga. Hi. What manga? Okay. The manga is called Domestic Girlfriend or Domestic no Kanojo in the Japanese title. Basically, the whole plot is this girl and this dude, this high schooler boy, right? 17 years old, second year of high school. He's all like, I think I've heard of it. If you heard of it, then I think I've heard of it. Basically, this high schooler boy, he's all like in love with his teacher, like, but he knows it's like forbidden and everything. So he because he knows it's forbidden, he gets invited to like this mixer hangout party. And so he was like, I'll go to this party, like this mixer, so that I could get my mind off of things, or like get my mind off like the teacher, my crush, or whatever. So he goes, and then afterwards, like he meets with this girl. This girl was like, hey, do you want to skip the mixer? And like Natsuo's the main character. Natsuo was like, yeah. So the girl is named Rui. That's the girl that he meets at the mixer. So Rui and Natsuo, they leave the mixer and they go back to her place, Rui's place. And so the girl was like, do you want to have sex? Just straight out blunt, do you want to have sex? And so Natsuo was like, okay, let's do it. If that'll help me like get my mind off things and everything. So the two do it, and then like a few days later, Natsuo like gets the news that his dad is getting remarried to some girl. And so it turns out the girl that Natsuo's dad is remarrying is coming over with like her daughters. So we open so they come to their place eventually, and like the moment the door opened, Natsu like straight dead into the family's eyes, and he saw his teacher, which is the older sister, and the younger sister, which is Rui, the girl that he pretty much had sex with after the mixer, and it just goes everywhere from there. And I'm like, oh. Yeah. But that series is like low-key kind of a mess, but I still pretty much love it. Like, I love the characters, most of the characters in it so much because, one, I can relate to most of them, and two, it's like, I know they have like such sad backgrounds that you just want to like be there and care for them and hug them. And like that's literally how I feel every time like the author decides to, we're gonna introduce you to this character and here's the background for them, and I'm like, what do you got to do this? But hi, welcome to my rant of the manga. Literally, I rant about this manga so much to Doge. I don't think it's, until the manga ends, I don't think I'll ever stop ranting about it. I don't think I'll even be happy with the way that the manga ends too, because it's already kind of coming to a end, because because like most of the problems have been already solved. So like Natsu already found the person that he like truly loves, which is Rui, the younger sister. Rui like found her like career that she wants to do, and like what else? Like Hina, she's happy. I think she's happy. I hope she's happy. Okay, now the only problem that I have at the moment is like so in one of the chapters, Natsu and Hina's the teacher. Hina's like ex was talking. Like Doji, you should know this anyway. So, or not know this, but like you should know the character that Hina's ex. But anyway, so the two were talking, and Hina's ex was like, his name is Shu, by the way. So Shu was like, hey, I just want to put it out there that Hina still loves you, and everything that she's been saying to you about like how she doesn't like you that way anymore, and like only sees you as like a big sister and all that. Like that's all just a lie, and that's just a front so that like to hide her true feelings. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so basically he goes on saying that. He's all like, that's all a lie, and that's all just a front to hide her true feelings about how she feels about you to Natsuo. And Natsuo was like, what? Excuse me? So he doesn't know how to like comprehend this idea that Hina, his ex-girlfriend, big sister now, like still has feelings for him. And so every single time Natsuo tries to bring it up towards Hina, somehow, some type of way, life in the manga just decides to completely mess everything up with conversation, and like they never actually get to talk about it. So like Natsuo and Hina, they were walking, and then they eventually go to this park. So Natsuo straight up asked Hina, how do you feel about me? Hina was about to answer it, but she completely dodged the questions and like Uno reversed it, and she's all like, well, what do you think about me, or something like that. So basically she like decides to completely dodge the question. Like she doesn't even want to admit to her feelings. Until later on in the series, she's like, wow, I do have feelings for Natsuo and all that. So like she finally admits to her feelings. But, and like I get the feeling that Hina still knows about, Hina knows that Natsuo knows that she still has feelings for him. But the two know about it, but they don't actually get to like talk about it, which I think is really unsatisfying, and everybody's like, it's okay, that's like not even the real main problem. The main problem now is like just the baby or whatever, and like how they're gonna bring it out to parents. I'm like, no, that's a huge problem, because first of all, Rui also knows that Hina still has feelings, and like Hina doesn't want to be the homewrecker or anything, or like try to mess everything up. But at the same time, it's still really unsatisfying to see just like the two talk, like, and every time they try to bring up the topic, something just like completely disrupts them or something, or like one of them decides to dodge it, and it's just it really like just pricks the back of my mind, or like not pricks the back of my mind, but like it just really straight up annoying me. And I really wish the author would get the two to like officially talk about it instead of like, oh yeah, I know, and like, oh yeah, I know you know, and everything. And it's just author, can you just please get the two to talk about it officially, because I hate it. I hate it that you're teasing me. It's hashtag Team Peanut fan. Even though I already know that Natsu's gonna end up with Roy. Also, there's this, okay, apparently there's this theory out there, right? I've been reading a lot about this. But basically there's this entire theory that, so later on in the manga, in one of the chapters we see like this little flashback type thing. Yeah, so we see this not flashback, it's we see like this little kind of clip into the future or whatever. And so it's like, we assume that this is Natsuo, and he's like, he gets this phone call, he's all like, and then like this interviewer guy, he's all like, how did you meet your wife? And so Natsuo was like, oh yeah, it's kind of a complete long story, I don't know if I could tell you without like letting my family know about it or something like that. So then afterwards, after that flashback, or not that flashback, but like after that little sneak peek into the future, people started coming up with theories that after it was announced that Rui has a baby, people were like, oh yeah, Rui's gonna die in like while giving birth, and so Natsuo marries Hina, and like Hina takes over caring for Rui's baby, and then Natsuo and Hina get married or something like that. And trip. It's all because of that one picture that messed everything up. I'm pissed. I'm angry because of that one picture. If it wasn't for that one picture, none of this would happen. If Hina and Natsuo could live together forever, you know, even get married maybe. But no, that one picture from that school trip. I'm done. Hi. The colors represent how I feel. I'm gonna go with red. Maybe orange. Or like what happened in Okinawa should come up, and yeah. Oh. So the picture thing happened after they get back. More or less around, because it It does have to happen after they get back, but like it doesn't happen for a little while because right now after you meet Kiriya Sensei, then Natsuo gets forced to join the literature club, and then after we like find out like some why Kiriya transferred schools and like basically what happened to him, like his past and like his previous school that he used to teach at, then after they'll bring up the situation about like the whole picture or whatever from the school trip. Wait, Natsuo joined the literature club a while ago though. But you said you were on you said you were on chapter 58 though. Chapter 58 is when we meet Kiriya Sensei. Unless I totally skimmed that wrong. Hold up. Oh wait, no, never mind. I did skim this wrong. This is when she won the award. Oh, okay. I skimmed it wrong. Okay, so Roy won the award. Okay, so then never mind. I did the mess up. So this one is when Roy won the award. So yeah, I'll happen like a few chapters later, I think. Cause Mom was all like questioning having feeling about Hina and Natsuo dating, and I'm like. Also, if you're wondering what I'm listening to, I'm watching this virtual YouTuber. But anyways, we're done talking about the manga. I'll talk to you later about it, Doge. Because this is supposed to be chill. You can't be like bringing up the manga out of nowhere, Yeah, Roy won the award but was gonna turn it down. Yeah, well, just keep reading. Just keep reading. Eventually you'll get to it. Sorry, whatever, Doge. Anyways. Okay, now we're officially turned to chill. No more rants about some manga. Anyways, hi, how are you guys? Welcome to my stream. How are you? I have nothing to talk about now, but that's okay. Thank you for sending me a message yesterday. Made me really happy. No problem, Yuki. If anybody ever needs like help or whatever, I'll you can always message me. But if you bring it up on my stream, I'll message you back. I'll be like, hey, what's up? Do you have problems? Just talk to me if you want to, you know? But yeah, just so you know, Yuki, you're never alone, you know? You have me, you have Doge, you have everybody else who is on the stream, you know? And like, if you ever need help, you could always contact me. You could even contact Doge. Like, I talked to Doge about my problems so many times. And like he's really caring and like he gives out really good advice and whatever. I never get any messages, so it made me really happy. It made me feel really, or it really made me feel happy. Oh, that's so sweet. And then I'll message you from time to time, be like, hey, how are you doing? How is your day? Blah, 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 you know? Send hearts. I would like that if it isn't any trouble. I don't want to inconvenience anyone. Please do not worry about it. You could always just message me, like me or Doge or anybody. Like literally. Me or Doge, we do not find it a bother. You could always just hit us up, chat us up, or whatever about whatever it is you need or whatever it is you want to talk about, you know? Like literally, we do not mind at all. I will try not to be so scared to message you or anyone else. That's good. It's always good to face your fears, you know, just overcome them a little. Like even like it'll just seem scary at first just because you like never just because you never like actually encountered it, or like not encountered but like never actually tried to. But if you try to do it little by little, then I think I can't speak. Then like if you try to do it by little, then it'll definitely help you try to overcome your fear of like messaging someone out of the blue or whatever like that. Like trust me, I've been in your shoes before, and it really does help a lot to like take it all on your chest. Take it all off of your chest. Because if you keep things bottled up, then it'll just like it'll hurt you more than it'll hurt anybody else, basically. The only real thing you could keep bottled up is if it's about that person that you like want to talk about. I don't know, like, cause my I always heard this, like, it's better to keep some things to yourself and like try not to like share everything out, because like nobody really needs to learn about like your whole entire life story. Maybe some parts of it, but not your whole entire life story. And like some things are just better kept hidden in the dark, because you may never know how that will affect the other person or whatever. But just be like, don't mind what I'm saying. Like just be out there. Do mind what I'm saying, but just like be out there. Don't be afraid to like try to speak up about how you feel about something, or like feel about yourself, I guess. I don't know. Just try to be out there, you know? That's basically what I'm saying. I don't want to keep things bottled up, but it's hard to share anything when in the past I have been ignored a lot. Yeah, if you've been ignored a lot in the past, then it'll definitely have an effect on you. Cause I know I've been ignored from time to time, not always. It's more or less when I'm not talking about my problems one on yeah, one on one with someone. Um, but yeah, I feel like you'll definitely not be ignored if you talk to like me or Doge, because we are really helpful to like a lot of people, and like we're always really caring, especially with those that we meet online too. Because like I met Doge online, and I after talking to him. But yes, hello, hi. hello, hi, welcome people who join my stream. Sure, I'll speak some German, lol. But yeah. We are streaming Luna because Stan Luna. Or actually, we'll just stream Everglow Dun because we need to. But anyways, besides being sad and having a test and whatever, how yeah, I feel like more of my I do have friends and they do still remember me because I still chat with them from time to time on Snapchat or whatever. But they're all in Washington, and yeah, but I feel like more of my friends are more online and everything because I talk to them more and everything. But then whenever I say I'm talking to my friends, and my dad is all like, "Are you talking to your imaginary friends?" Because apparently to him, not seeing people face to face is not real. They're not real. I'm like, that's kind of, I don't know. My parents are really judgmental, and yeah, that's okay, cause that's just their way of thinking, and that's not my way of thinking. I don't want to make you sad, but it's the truth. Nobody really talks to me or really remembers. Yuki, no. Okay, no. From this day forward, we are considered good friends, and I will remember you forever. Even if I somehow mysteriously stopped streaming or I somehow fell off the face of the earth, I will still remember you. I'll be like, in my mind, I'll be like, oh yeah, there's that viewer of mine named Yuki that I always talk to. And I'll make sure to talk to you, no matter what. Thank you. No problem, Yuki. See, I don't really like people being forgotten because, like, that just reminds me of me. Because whenever I used to hang out with my friends, like, I always was considered, like, a ghost. Or that was how I viewed it in my perspective. Like, I was seen as, like, a nobody in my group, like, as a ghost. Nobody would interact with me, and I was just would tag along. And, like, people would notice my presence, but then at the same time, they would be occupied with, like, their other friends there, too. And I'm like, well, and they're my friends, too. Like, I don't know. So, whenever people are being ignored and they have no friends, automatically, I'm your friend. We're gonna talk, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna chill, do whatever that friends do, basically. Because I don't like other people feeling alone, and because that's how I felt when I was around in high school or whatever. And, like, I still feel alone now, but yeah, they're lost as they cry by TTPH. Thank you, Doge. I mean, people liked me. People thought I was a good friend and all, but not a lot. Like, because I was never really out there in their perspectives, then, like, people didn't really talk to me very much, or that's why I always felt alone in the friend group or whatever. And exactly the reason why I basically spent a whole entire month stayed at home, with the exception of going out to eat a little from time to time, but, you know, that's why I always stay at home, because nobody really invites me to go out, and yeah. But yeah, that was just a little bit of my life story. I feel alone, and I feel depressed, but that's okay, because that's just me. Hi. Welcome to my life. Really, hi, my name is Ali, and my life, it's a bit crazy. That's how I always have felt like I wasn't important, and especially every year on my birthday, it wasn't important. Nobody ever remembered it, which made me think I am not important. No, Yuki. Okay, what day is your birthday? Because every year on your birthday, I'll be like, we're gonna throw this happy birthday sort of stream or whatever just for you, Yuki, so that you can feel important, so that you can feel that you matter in this life, Yuki. Oh my goodness. Kung Fu, yes. Karate, Kung Fu. Yeah, yeah. Also, I talk a lot with my hands. I just realized that. It's in March, but you don't even make a big deal about me. No, Yuki, if you keep mentioning about how you don't feel like you matter or whatever, and like I want you to feel mattered, and I want you to feel important. So I'll say, okay, no, we're not gonna make it a super big deal where I host like a stream or whatever for your birthday, but I will like message you like happy birthday, blah blah blah, and like write you a very heartfelt message just for you, Yuki, because I don't want anybody to feel left alone, and I don't want anybody to feel the way that I did when I was going through high school, which is like depressed, alone, and nobody feel like nobody cared about me at all throughout my entire life. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna make you feel like you matter. Okay, Yuki? That's what we're gonna do. Because I am a really nice person and I want people to be happy no matter what. Because being sad and being in pain does not feel good. Do it. I feel like that all through high school too. I feel like it just happens a lot to some students in high school because at that time, high school is a big changing moment for people becoming, for like young teens to becoming young adults. And so how you're treated and how you're, like, basically how you are treated and how, like, how you grew up thinking in high school, like, has a big impact on you to when you're an adult. Because, yes, it does shape you, but at the same time, it, like, impacts you in a way, be like, oh, I never, like, just look at me. I'm a young adult, I guess, or whatever, and people are like, people think I'm, like, happy-go-lucky, but no, inside I'm, like, this little depressed little girl, and I'm like, excuse me, while I go cry my tears out, or whatever, I don't know. Prom is a short test of being adult and doing adult stuff. Okay, now that I think about it, my prom was actually like that. Okay, so I went to my prom and everything, and then my friend was like, hey, you want to go to a party? I'm like, can you go? Can I really go? So then I asked my mom. She was like, yeah, sure, you go to the party or whatever. It's just like, you don't, like, just make sure you don't, like, stay too long or whatever. So I go to the party. Like, literally, there were, like, alcoholic drinks. People were even playing beer pong or whatever. And I'm like, all right, well, this is the party. And there were people smoking. And I'm like, all right, coolio, dude. Like, I'm fine with it, though, kids. I had a lot of friends who, like, drink and smoke and did stuff like that. But literally, okay, now let me tell you about this party, though. Okay, so I went to the party, right? Like, we were all having fun. It was late into the night, like maybe around 1 or 2 a.m.-ish. So, like, there's a lot of people at this party. Not a lot, but, like, it was a decent amount to be called a party. So, I remember specifically, there's this one girl. She was one of the people who smoked weed or whatever. So she was smoking, and then, like, all this, like, she comes back inside, and, like, she was fine for, like, the first few minutes, but the next thing you know, like, I didn't get to see it all myself. Fortunately, I didn't get to see it because I was busy playing beer pong and failing so badly at shooting my shots, but, basically, the girl, she threw up all over the couch, and she would not stop throwing up. And so everybody was like, what's going on? Well, it's just a girl throwing up. Maybe she had, like, a little too much to drink or something like that. So we just continued on with our talk, or, like, what we were doing. And then this girl, I guess this is just a good friend of hers or whatever, comes and she was like, stop, all of this, like, because we were just casually playing beer pong. And she was like, she specifically ran up to it. She was like, stop playing beer pong too. And we're like, girl, what the? Anyway, so, later on into the night, like, we were all freaking out because we were worried that, basically what happened was that the mom of the girl, like, the girl wanted to text her mom to come pick her up. And so her mom, apparently she didn't know that, like, she drank and smoked or whatever, and so everybody thought that once the mom showed up, the mom would call the police on us and everybody would be done forever. Not even, like, not forever, but, like, would be done. So everybody was worried about that, and so everybody was trying to figure out what to do. Like, oh, do we text her mom and be like, do we have, like, a friend drop her off or whatever? Like, well, I don't know. And so we finally figured out the situation, and eventually we did finally figure out the situation, but the girl would not, like, she specifically wanted her mom to pick her up. She didn't want anybody else driving her home. and like everybody was freaking out, and like my parents were coming too because I texted them and be like, hey, can you come pick me up or whatever, or like no, specifically they were like, hey, you like you need to come home. They were like, all right. And like I had some drinks too. I was tipsy, but or no, not tipsy. I was buzzed, but I was not tipsy. I was not drunk at all, so I was fine. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. But okay, so apparently the girl, she had nicotine poisoning, and it's not because of what she was drinking, but she had just like straight up nicotine poisoning, and I'm like, oh. Anyway, so then after the party, after I left, like everything was fine, and you know, everything went back to normal, and the girl was fine too. Cause she smoked. What do you mean how? Anyways, cause she smoked, my dude. Like, girl took so many hits, man. So, what do you mean, so? If you were that girl, what would you do? Anyways, you can leave my stream. I don't want haters in here, you know? Like, please be nice. Thanks, Yuki. See, why y'all gotta be hating? I'm just telling a story. Like, this is what I just heard, okay? I heard that she had nicotine poisoning, okay? That's what I heard. Nothing else, okay? So don't go saying, like, how or whatever, or, like, so, you know. Anything could happen. From a sick... Goodbye. Whatever. You're banned. Goodbye. I'm not gonna be that mean, but what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but she had more than like just a cig. Like, excuse me. Okay, so get this. Remember the essay competition I told you about? It's a 20-page minute essay requirement. Or it's a 20-page minimum essay requirement. This man doesn't want to pay more than $200 for me to write, but it's a 20-page minimum. How are you only gonna be paying $200 for just 20 pages? Honestly, that would be even more than $200. I charge $500 for 20 page. Exactly, bro. If he isn't willing, if he isn't willing to pay for if he isn't willing to pay the full charge, then just get rid of him. Dunzo. Goodbye. It would have to be more than one to get a nicotine poison. Exactly. And like the party was super duper long, and like she kept going to the back to go smoke a lot. And also they were vaping too, so I don't know about that. Yeah, but if he reports me, there goes Columbia Law School and my academic future. Okay. But like, is there really a chance for him to report you? Like, that's just my question. Like, unless he's just using it as a blackmail, then And for 2 hours, and it's 100. But if it's 2 people for 1 hour, that's also 100. There were 4 people in 5 hours. Well, 2 days. Time to hire somebody to like go get their money, to like go get your money back. $2,000 then, like. I think it's time to retire from writing essays and tutoring. I made my share. Yeah, I think it's time if you're getting yourself into like this type of tea. Psycho. $50 for 4 people is 200 times 10. That's $2,000. I've been smart with my investments. We poppin'.
Get off the track.
Burn myself. What the? Alright. Well, luckily for me, when I was playing League, there wasn't anybody who was like so toxic. I mean, I got kind of angry at some people because I remember I was playing some games and like people kept poking and they would not stop trying to feed or whatever, and I'm like, can you not? I'm just trying to farm minions. I'm just trying to play this game, okay? I don't need people trying to feed and trying to kill me all the time. Just play co-op versus AI. I used to do that a lot because I got hell not really ranked only. I only play blind because I don't really like to play ranked because I get like so nervous. I'd be like, oh gosh, I have to rethink about everything that I know about League while I'm playing ranked or whatever. But yeah, I used to play co-op versus AI a lot before I actually started playing blind games because I was always so scared of playing against other players because I felt like I wasn't like the best. I mean, of course, I'm still not the best, but yeah, I think I'm at a decent flag ranked. I'm at a decent Anyway, so what should I do for today, guys? Besides just chilling and talking. Like lately, I've been super duper into K-pop idols from my hometown. Well, really, that's cool. Oh, what K-pop idol? But yeah, lately I've been really into reading scary stories and whatnot, and I'm like, maybe I should do some scary reading or some scary stories reading on Alexa. I don't know who Alexa is. Alexa K-pop idol. Alexa, formerly as Alex Christine, is an American singer and dancer on CB. She made it up. It's a bop. Alright, we shall give that a listen. This is from 3 months ago. Alright. Some sci-fi stuff going on in here, man. He also got people in masks and like ski masks or whatever. Alright. Oh, some CGI, some effects. some more water. Hi, enjoy some red velvet for the time being. Also, I'm wearing shorts, so haha. What was I gonna? Da, 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 da. Anyways, I feel like watching a scary story or whatever. Let's watch a scary story because I feel like, where's Joseph Monka? Monka Eyes? He was here earlier. I don't know what happened. Behind you, Monka W. I see everything that goes on behind me. Literally, like, like I see my stream. I see stuff behind me. I don't. Every time people mention that, I'm like, there's nothing behind me. And plus, my door is like right there. So. Okay, do you guys want me to read the scary story, or do you wanna watch one and like just listen to it? I don't know. Cause scary story is a scary story. I feel like I'll poke fun at the scary story if I do read it. I always love scary stories. Yeah, I really like scary stories. Even though I get like spooked out pretty easily, I still like it. Like, I remember I went like this whole huge creepypasta phase where like I did nothing but read creepypasta, and it always like creeped me out, and I'm like, oh. But like I still love them anyways. Pepe too scary already. Pepe Meltdown too scary already. Okay, now I have a really good scary story. I went through that phase. I think everybody went through that phase, that creepy pasta phase. Hold up, I have a scary story. Let's see. Read some SCPs manga. I love SCPs. SCPs is so great. Okay. I'll read an SCP. SCPs are pretty interesting. They really are. Sometimes they make you question if they're real or not, but I don't know. I just love them. Alright. Scariest SCP. Scariest SCP. Reddit. So now we're gonna go down this list of the scariest SCPs. Alright, so SCP-1733. Alright. Copy, and we're gonna search up the story. Alright. SCP-1733. Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. The DVR containing SCP-1733 is to be kept in a secure video archive at Site Blank. Playback of SCP-1733 is strictly forbidden unless required for research. Personnel must contact Dr. Geller for permission to study SCP-1733. Description. SCP-1733. SCP-683. I'll read that next after this one. Okay. Description. SCP-1733 is a digital recording of the 2010-2011 NBA season opening game played at the TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. I can't pronounce that word for some reason. Massachusetts on October 26, 2010, between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. Agents monitoring social networking sites were alerted to SCP-1733 when Boston native blank blank complained in a Facebook thread on 10/27 about a technical foul in the third quarter involving players Ray Allen and Chris Bosh that never occurred in the original broadcast. When confronted, blank blank uploaded the relevant segment, much to the confusion of his derogators. This is why I got water. Foundation agents embedded in Facebook's moderator team deleted the thread and procured the IP addresses of all individuals present at the chat at this time to locate and administer Class A and... I can't read that word. Basically, what happened is like they made people forget about the thread. That's what happened. The Motorola brand DVR containing SCP-1733 was recovered for study. Study of the footage has since revealed the nature of the recording's anomalous properties. Although initially diverging from the original broadcast, only this is proof that I can't read certain words negibly, such as quarter point totals and occurrences of vowels. SCP-1733 has begun to markedly digress from the content of its earlier playbacks. Recorded entities have been observed to retain memory of previous playings, and as such have developed a burgeoning awareness of their existence. It is hypothesized that playbacks impart an unquantifiable measures of cognizance. Feels dank, I can't read. Hi, I'm Jared, and I'm... Wait. How did it go? Hi, I'm Jared, and I'm 18, and I've learned how to fucking read. That's me right there. Cognizance to... I don't even know if I'm saying that word right, but whatever. To the entities inhabiting SCP-1733, with consecutive playings greatly expanding recall of previous events. This effect is cumulative and extends to all persons in the arena. Quality of awareness has progressed from reported feelings of intense deja vu by Commodore personalities Mike and Tommy to a near memory of preceding playbacks. However, no entities inside SCP-1733 have ever addressed the viewer directly or shown awareness that they reside in a digital recording. This is pretty long, man. Actually, no, there's like 4 more paragraphs. Okay. The individuals in the recording are virtually indistinguishable from their real-life counterparts in talent, behavior, and mannerisms on court. Fans in the crowd also appear to be real human beings in all respects, and Foundation inquiries into the current status of these persons have found nothing of note. For all intents and purposes, recorded entities appear to be the actual individuals, but somehow abiding in a digital medium. TD Garden Records have put the number of people in attendance on 10/26/20 10/26/2010 at blank. I oftentimes can't read. I can't read that, Yoshi. Why are you doing this to me? It was initially thought the purpose of SCP-1733 was to depict an infinite number of game outcomes, since players were able to modify offensive and defensive strategies during every playback. By playback 034, players and coaches became so keenly adapted to the opposing team's playbook that the score remained 0-0 until 3:34 in the first quarter. As quality of recall was still weak in early stage iterations, memory of preceding playbacks slightly manifested as a vague intuition felt by players, fans, and team personnel alike, interfering with their ability to grasp the full scope of their situation. By playback 045, however, the comprehension of their predicament had reached a certain... I just said blue cheese. Aw, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Yoshi. I told you I can't read Korean. Wait, I don't even think that... Can I trust you, Yoshi, that actually says blue cheese? What was I doing? Oh, yeah. The predicament had reached such a point that players declined to play altogether and assembled with the rest of those in attendance to formulate possible escape plans. It is the conclusion of Foundation research that the inhabitants of SCP-1733 are imprisoned in the setting of the recording, as they have been unable to exit by any means. Doors leading out of the arena have not yielded to an estimated force in excess of blank N. Oh, my heart. The assembly has also been unable to escape from locker rooms, player facilities, and skyboxes. Waiting for the patrons arriving at scripted points prior to the start of the first quarter has also been unsuccessful. Individuals leave by where patrons entered and are then unable to navigate and escape from the adjacent corridors that girdle the main arena. Escape attempts have since grown more desperate and have included failed attempts at constructing makeshift explosives, all-out rioting, the fracturing of the assembly into 3 opposing factions, and by playbacks blank, I can't read. the ritualistic murder and disembowelment of players in the hopes of appeasing whatever it is that confines them. What? However, upon the beginning of a new playback, all persons are returned to their pre-game status unharmed. Researchers have been unable to duplicate the effects of SCP-1733 with other recordings made by the DVR, confirming the device is not the source of SCP-1733's aberrant properties. Due to the distress visited upon inhabitants of SCP-133, testing has been suspended indefinitely. What? Murder manga meltdown. That's so messed up. Basically, there's this magic DVR that plays this game, this basketball game from like 2010, some thing. That like, and apparently with each playback, the people inside get aware of their surroundings and everything and what's going on, and I'm like, and like they try to escape, but they can't, and so in order to appease whatever, they like murder each other and like they disembowel each other to appease whatever it is that's keeping him there, to help in hopes that they would be able to escape with that appeasement or whatever. It's not even a word. Whatever. That's fucked up. So this SCP is Monokuma, pretty much. Anyways, what was that one SCP that you were talking about? SCP-683. Alright, so this is SCP-683. So item number SCP-683, object class elusive, special containment procedures. SCP-683 is to be kept in a standard 8x8x5 meter research bay equipped with a portable gas-powered generator. SCP-683 itself is to be covered with a suitably large opaque drop cloth to prevent inadvertent visual contact when not involved in active research. Where was I? Well, okay, research bay door should meet level 2 hazard control rating. Steel door, reinforced hinges, SC passport, keycard, access with manual override, but without the standard observation window. Video surveillance is restricted to this exterior door until testing is approved for recording viewing of SCP-683. No guards should be posted unless approved by level 3 or higher administrative staff. Again, to prevent a possible inadvertent visual contact, no food or drink is permitted within 20 meters of the contaminate area. SCP-683 is currently held in the research bay Zingber 4. Oh, I don't even know how to read that. Anyways. At Site 19 under these conditions. Description. SCP-683 consists of 2 objects. SCP-6831 and SCP-6832. When its unique properties are activated, it will produce samples of SCP-683-3. SCP-6831 is a white 1953 Crosley Salvador brand refrigerator showing moderate external wear. Internally, SCP-6831 appears clean and well maintained regardless of contents and results of testing procedures or deliberate attempts to soil it. SCP-6831's power core terminates in an unknown plug configuration that has proven incompatible with modern outlets. Foundation electrical engineers have constructed an adapter inventory control cord 19 Alice 6837, allowing SCP-6831 to run via a standard gas-powered home generator, which is used for all testing. When supplied with electrical power, SCP-6831 functions adequately as a refrigeration unit. SCP-6831's unusual properties will function with or without electrical power, but when power is provided, instances of SCP-683-3 produced do not appear to decay or spoil as long as they're kept within the unit. SCP-6832 is a child's age approximate as between 5 to 7 years, drawing on standard 8.5 by 11 white paper, oriented as a landscape and affixed by unknown means to SCP-683's exterior. SCP-6832 appears to have been created with pencil and felt pen, showing evidence of moderate water damage at some point in its past. The drawing depicts a mountainous exterior, evidence of moderate water exterior landscape with an anthropomorphic sun, a house, a well, a dog, various vegetation, and a central figure which appears to be wearing a chef's toque, which is the chef's hat, I think. Yeah. Any person either uttering disparaging remarks about SCP-6832 or attempting to remove it from the surface of SCP-6831 begins to incur damage to both internal organs and skin/musculature upon ingesting any food item. Hold on. Excuse me? The damage manifests as the incision of tissue from various locations on the body equal in mass to the food ingested. This effect ceases once the victim has ingested 0.42 kilograms worth of food and an equal amount of tissue has been excised. Okay, it's a good drawing. It is a good drawing. A masterpiece. A masterpiece indeed, Yoshi. I love it, yeah. Next Picasso. Beautiful. Next Picasso right there. What was I? Though observably painful, tissue is excised seemingly instantaneously following each bite of food, and has yet to strike any internal structure that would cause the death of the subject before the 0.42 kilogram threshold is reached. All subjects have expired within 26 days of last excision. Once the 0.42 kilogram excision of tissues is complete, a brown lunch-style paper bag, hereby SCP-683-3, will appear in the interior of SCP-6831. SCP-683-3 has consistently been labeled with the name Eric. Text appears symmetrically in capital letters printed in black ink, with writing style appears consistent with each sample of SCP-683-3. With each parent, SCP-683-3 has contained the following: a sandwich consisting of 2 pieces of white bread crust removed and a 0.21 kilograms of various excised, I can't even, anyways, I'm trying my best here. Flesh and viscera. DNA analysis has confirmed it to be that of the subjects who last disparaged or attempted to remove SCP-683-2. A plastic zip top bag containing 0.21 kilograms of various exceed flesh and viscera. DNA analysis has again confirmed it to be that of subjects who last disparaged or attempted to remove SCP-6832. A 3x5 note card reading "Be a good boy today" ink is black, and handwriting is consistent in style with the Eric written on SCP-683-3's exterior. Human sandwich. Yes, human sandwich. Best. No. Following testing, all instances of SCP-683-3 has been incinerated with no unusual effects. SCP-683-2 cannot be removed from SCP-6831, and all attempts to do so have resulted in the activation of SCP-683's unusual properties, without any attempt to remove it. SCP-683-2 has been set alight and incinerated via sample match on 3 occasions, but has returned to the surface of SCP-6831 within 68 hours each time. Despite expectations, D-Class personnel who performed the incinerations were infected by SCP-683, and multiple subjects disparaged or attempt to remove SCP-6832 at one time. Only the first subject to do so experiences its effects. No further subjects can be affected until production of an instance of SCP-683-3. Subjects who fast following removal attempts or disparaging of SCP-683-2 are infected until they attempt to ingest food. To date, 2 subjects have starved themselves to death without suffering any effect from SCP-683. Subjects fed intravenously following removal attempts of disparaging of SCP-683-2 have been affected if they were consuming solid foods. Oh my god. Discovery: SCP-683 was discovered in a storage unit adjacent to the home of one of Yolanda Blank of blank blank, Washington. Wait, that's where I'm from. Excuse me? Oh. A collector of vintage refrigerators and furnishings, Miss Blank claims to have simply found SCP-683 unattended on a street. Run, Monka Eyes! Have simply found SCP-683 unattended on a street corner in late July 19 blank. Her nephew, who reportedly helped her move the item, died 2 weeks following the move. COD on cert listed as complications from hernia. The item was brought to Foundation's attention when an appraiser occasionally under contract with the Foundation through front agency sentiments of Centuries Past Ltd. became a victim of SCP-683's effects while evaluating Miss Blank's find. When asked why she never attempted to remove SCP-6832, Miss Blank replied, "It's a nice little picture, isn't it? Why take it down?" At least she's smart. She didn't even know about this. She's smart. Let's see, what's the next SCP? That's actually kind of spooky though. You dare to make fun of one little picture on a refrigerator, and your life is doomed forever of trying to eat anything again. I want a human sandwich. Oh. Can you even eat it? I don't know. Alright, we are moving on to SCP-2571. 2571. Oh my god, that's a scary looking tree. Okay, here, let me flip my camera. Look at that. Can you see that? That's scary right there. Anyway, so this is SCP-2571 Elucid. I get white people happy. White people happy? Special containment procedures. A Foundation-operated bot is to monitor online communities for discussions regarding SCP-2571. MTF-57, the Laughingstock, is to investigate these discussions and make a determination for appropriate action on a case-by-case basis. Description: SCP-2571 is a recurring childhood memory of a non-existent theme park, Kragglewood Park. It is estimated that 0.05% of the world's population is affected by SCP-2571. However, the recent evidence suggests this number may be growing. The primary vector for SCP-2571's spread is not yet known. Notably, it appears to be most common among adults raised as an only child. Well, good thing I was not raised as an only child. Thank you, my older sister. Thank you, my baby sister. Afflicted subjects are initially responsive to amnesics. I can read, but I'm not that good. Anesthetics. But memories regarding Kragglewood will typically surface once treatment ceases. Although descriptions of these memories vary, several details remain consistent. Subjects were between the age of 4 and 12 when they visited. The park featured numerous characters, primarily centered around anthropomorphic variants of trees and plants. It's kind of creepy. No adult supervision was present. Calliope music played throughout the park. Subjects attended the park with numerous other children, none of whom they knew. The park featured only one ride, a carousel or merry-go-round. Although children accompanying the subjects boarded this ride, the subjects themselves did not. Investigations regarding the precise nature of both SCP-2571 and Kragglewood Park are ongoing. And then there's just some logs, interview logs and oh, she blocked. Okay, well, that's pretty much it for SCP-2571. It's just a park that apparently only appears to you, I don't even know. A non-existent park that you visit when you're around 4 to 12 years old, and you have to be an only child. That's kind of messed up. Okay, apparently there's a video log, but I don't want to watch it because people say it's creepy. Let's ride it. We're gonna. I feel like I'm gonna read the interview logs, but it says they're blocked. Oh, I know. Here we go. Okay. Interview log date 2002. What is this? November 16th. Interviewer Dr. Reiner. Subject Rupert Dukas. So whatever. However pronounce the last name. Begin log. Reiner, what do you recall about Kragglewood Park? Subject, Jesus, is that what this is about? It's just this nightmare I used to have. Reiner, can you elaborate? Subject, I mean, I think it's probably based on some actual theme park I went to as a little kid. You know, probably traumatized the shit out of me. Reiner, what happens in this nightmare? Subject, I entered this theme park. It's like Disneyland, but smaller. There's no rides, just this long, winding road through the woods. Everything's bright and colorful, like in a cartoon, and there's these trees all around me, but... Reiner, tell me about the trees. Subject, they've all got faces, and they're singing. They've got these dopey, cheerful looks, like in one of those old-time cartoons, right? And they just sing and laugh and sing. Reiner, can you tell me anything else? Subject, there's this music that's playing everywhere, it's like organ music, but not the kind you hear in a church, more like sort you might hear in a carnival. Reiner, you mentioned before that there aren't any rides. Subject, oh no, wait, no, I'm wrong. There's rides. There's one ride. Just one ride. It's that thing with horses that goes around in circles. You know what I'm talking about? A Reiner, a carousel. Subject, right, that thing. It's where the organ music is coming from. Reiner, were you there alone? Subject. No, there's other kids with me. They're not happy to be there either. We're all smiling and laughing, but we're just doing it to stop ourselves from crying, you know? To fool the trees, so the trees don't see how scared we are. To keep the trees happy. Reiner. To keep them happy. Subject. Yeah. Reiner, is there anything else you could tell us? Subject. Fuck. I don't know. I haven't dreamt about this place in ages. I think there's one bit near the end. Reiner, please relax. Take as much time as you need. Subject closes his eyes. Subject. Just as I'm getting ready to leave, I see something. A tiny tree sprouting up near my foot. It looks up at me. It's smiling with that big, dopey, happy grin. When I see it, that's when I start screaming, and that's when I wake up. Reiner, why does that tree make you scream? Subject opened his eyes. Subject, because it has my face. End log. Oh. This is at the second interview. Alright, date 2003, February 9th. Interviewer Dr. Reiner. Subject Janine Yearling. Janine? Oh, anyways. I needed moist lips. And it's really scary though. Like, if you dream about a place that has like all these trees and plants singing and like smiling or whatever, and all of a sudden you see like this small little tree sprouting and you see yourself on it. Oh, moist. Alright, let's see. Come play. Oh. That's actually kind of freaky though. Like, I remember I had all these come sing with us. Bro, I remember I had these scary dreams where like, I don't know, I don't even know how to react. Like, I'll be in these type of like game type of things where like these monsters are chasing after me and I have to run and hide. But like every time I try to run and hide, they always find me. And like it'd be so realistic. Like, I can't even wake myself up. But it was until like, because in my recent dream, it was like, be one with us. Bro, no, stop. Okay, no, but like in my dream, it's the same thing where I was running from monsters and I had to hide from them. And like there's these secret passageways that I could take, but every time but I can't stay in the secret passageways for long for some reason. I don't even remember. But basically, I remember in my mind, I was like, there's this phone that I need to go get my phone and I need to press exit on this app or whatever. And it was so realistic that eventually when I finally found my phone and I pressed exit on the app, I woke up that minute. I'm like, what the? Like, did I just experience some sort of lucid dream or whatever? But anyways, it was scary. Manga eyes. Too much. But yeah, hi. Welcome to my dream. I don't have scary dreams as much. I think that was the first scary dream I actually had in a while. But yeah. Anyway, so begin log. Rainer, did you ever ride the carousel? Subject, what? Hell no, are you crazy? Rainer, what happened when you reached it then? Subject, some of the kids got on, not me though. The ones who did, some of them were smiling, some of them were crying, some of them hugged the ones who didn't get on, some of them hugged each other. Bro, the dream I had yesterday was fucked. What did you dream? Rainer, what happened then? Subject, they were at the carousel, then we left. Rainer, what happened to them? Subject, irritated. How should I know? We left. Rainer, you left them behind? Subject, increasingly irritated. Yes, we left them behind. What? You think we should have stuck around? See how this is all going to turn out? I had some similar to that. Well, hey Marunas, what's up? We are reading some SCP because I wanted to read something scary before I go to sleep. because that's like the best choice ever. Reiner, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to accuse you of anything. You were just a child. No one would have expected you to. Subject, that's right. I was just a goddamn child in the middle of a goddamn nightmare, and I just... Subject shakes her head. Subject, you have no idea what even talking about this is doing to me or how it's making me feel. Yoshi. I was watching the news and it showed a video of kids in a pool with electronics and they all got electrocuted to death one by one. As soon as I woke up, I was like, WTF? What kind of... That's kind of messed up though. If you're dreaming about kids being electrocuted, that's messed up. But anyways, you have no idea what even talking about this is doing to me, blah, blah, or how it's making me feel. I just don't want to talk about it. I just want to forget it. Why can't you just let us, the little subject lowers her head into her hands. Subject, I'm sorry, Reiner, you don't need to apologize, Miss Yearling. You've clearly gone through a deep traumatizing experience. Subject nods, or subject sobs. I also dream about World War III in America and the invaders killed my family. I remember my sister, she was all dreaming about like how my mom, or like our mom was trying to kill her or something like that. And like how I kept annoying her so much and like kept distracting her or whatever. I rarely remember dreams. Oh, it really just depends on who remembers dreams, honestly. Cause I guess it just depends on the impact. I don't know. Bro, it was scary. It was so scary. I bet. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I remember my dreams. Like for today's dream, I don't really remember it. As far as anything goes, I remember my dream from yesterday more than I remember the dream that I had today. Usually if I do, it's either about a girl I like or a K-pop idol. I remember I dreamt about this J-pop idol and she like kissed me. I'm like, what? Is that saying something? I don't know. We're on a romantic beach and then she kissed me out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, is this saying something? Am I gay? Actually, I am kind of gay now. I'm bi, but yeah. Hopefully my parents didn't hear me. I'm not out to my parents yet. I don't want them to know. Anyways, Kappa gay Kappa. Subject, I don't understand. Reiner, I can't imagine you would. Nothing about this experience makes much sense. Subject, choked sobs. Not that. It isn't that. It's just, Reiner, what is it? One of the kids that are gone. Reiner, yes. Yes, subject, why did he hug me? I didn't even know who he was. Subject continues to sob. End log. You're not? Wait, what? I'm bi, but I'm not out to my parents. Yeah, I'm not out to my parents because they have like this huge thing. I told you again, they're very judgmental and like they have this huge entire thing, I don't know, against being gay, I guess, or whatever. I'm like, oh, can't come out. I even specifically remember my dad, he told me if I was ever gay, he would kick my ass. And I'm like, oh. And that was even before I knew I was gay. I'm like, oh. Date 2004, what is this? June 12th. Dr. Reiner, subject Randolph Blair. Not out to your parents. Yeah, I'm not out to my parents. Begin log. Reiner. What time is it? It's 11:45. I think I'll stop streaming around like 12 a.m. around my time. So yeah, rip. Didn't know. It's okay. not a lot of people know, and I don't really like talk about it because that's just part of my life that I don't really want, but like I don't really like talking about it. Then again, I don't really find an indifference to it. But yeah, I'm not out to my parents, but that's okay. Because they don't need to know about that in my life unless I find a gay true lover and they're all like, and they're all like, I want to meet your parents. And I'm like, oh, that's the inevitable. And then they meet my parents and be like, hey, I'm gay. That's when I'll come out. But has that ever happened yet? No. I guess they have like a feeling that I am gay on the spectrum of some sort, but they don't want to talk about it. I don't know. And then my dad over here is like, I'm gonna find you a nice Asian male. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not really that into males, but you know. Hi. Like, I find male attractive, but at the same time, it's a bit harder for me to fall in love with them than girls, because girls are so much cuter. Well, I know you were, since you already talked about it. Didn't you know you weren't out, yeah. But yeah, I find girls so much cuter, so much more attractive than guys. I mean, guys are attractive too, but in their own way. And then again, I only like guys who are like so out of my league. Like basically the handsomest of the handsome. I know I'm really shallow, but that's just me. But girls are a whole different story. I love girls. People leave. Ah, ah. I won't judge. It doesn't make you a different person. Exactly. See, thanks, Yuki. Yuki's always on my side. But anyways, this log. Begin log. Reiner. I like to talk to you about the video cassette. Subject, Christ. People arrive. Girls are cuter. Yep, they are. This is what I stand girl groups. Do you not see that? I stand girl groups. Like, all my albums, they're girl groups. No boy groups ever. But have you seen Felix of SKS? Felix? Yes, I have. He's fine. I like him. I know my friend, she loves Stray Kids. She really likes Felix. I think that's her bias, but I don't remember. Anyways, we love Aussie boys. But anyways. Whoa, is that Ninja? Oh my god, Ninja. Hi, Peak. What are you doing here? Hi. Also, everybody, this is one of my good friends, Ninja. Big Nate. He's also one of my good online friends that I talk to a lot on Discord. So yeah. I'm playing League and watching you. Ooh, that's so cute. I hope you win your League game. Ninja Poggers. Yes, his name is Ninja. I call him Nanja though. Or Nanji. Anyways, so this log. Hi. Subject, Christ. Reiner, I understand that this is subject. You people just don't get it. I don't want to discuss any of this with you. Fuck. I shouldn't have told my therapist any of this. That fucking bitch. Reiner, please, Mr. Blair, I need you to focus. Subject. Sighing. Get on with it. Reiner, this cassette. Where did you get it from? Subject. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I found it in my attic when I was cleaning shit out. I thought it was just an old copy of Ghostbusters or something. Reiner, do you recognize any of the images on it? Subject, I don't know. Yeah, from my nightmares. Bullshit like that. Maybe someone showed me the tape as a kid. Reiner, have you lived in this house your whole life? Subject, yeah. Reiner, you were raised in this house by your parents. Subject, yeah. Just going somewhere? Reiner, the front bedroom. Subject, look, I don't want to talk about this shit, okay? Reiner, I understand, but we need to understand what's going on, Mr. Blair. Why is the front bedroom? Subject, I don't know. I don't fucking know. It always just had shit in it, but nobody uses it. That's why I keep it locked, okay? I don't think about it. Reiner, I understand, Mr. Blair. I just need to ask. Subject, are we done? Reiner, I just need to ask one more question. Subject, whatever. Reiner, Mr. Blair, have you always been an only child? Subject refuses to respond. That's some tea right there. That's some tea. Alright, so there's a video log, and apparently it's scary. I'm gonna have you guys watch it with me. I wish I had a streaming PC so that I don't have to rotate my phone. You guys still see my face and reactions, but this is the best we could do for streaming. Oh yeah, so it's just images since it's just like a log, but I'll show you the pictures. Alright, so 2004 June 10th. The following log describes the contents of a mini video cassette found in the possession of Randolph Blair. The word Cragglewood is written across its label in black felt tip marker. Begin log. 1 second. Heavy breathing. 5 seconds. Shaky image of a gravel path heading through a forest region. 10 seconds. Distant. I don't even know how to pronounce that word. Calipit music, whatever. 21 seconds. View swivels to focus on other children walking down the path. Some move hand in hand. 32 seconds. View points toward. This is giving me shivers actually. Like, I'm past the age of whatever this is, but it's a thing. Where was I? Oh yeah, 32 seconds. View points towards the gravel. 36 seconds. Quiet sobbing. 39 seconds. Voice 1 whispering. I'm scared. 41 seconds. Voice 2 whispering. Shh, it's okay, don't cry. You have to smile. You have to. 55 seconds. Distant singing. 58 seconds. Voice 2 whispering. Smile, please. Just smile. We'll be okay, I promise. I'll take care of. 1 minute and 2 seconds. Static. 1 minute and 9 seconds. Blurred images. 1 minute and 10 seconds. Distorted singing and calipit music. 1 minute and 15 seconds. Deep, cheerful laughter. 1 minute and 20 seconds. Singing and music intensifying. 1 minute and 25 seconds. Voice 2 whispering, oh God. 1 minute and 26 seconds. Static. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Approximately a dozen children are standing around a carousel. 1 minute and 32 seconds. Voice 1 whispering, what's happening? 1 minute and 35 seconds. Voice 2 whispering, just. 1 minute and 39 singing intensifies. 1 minute and 42 seconds. Voice 2 whispering, oh God. 1 minute 45. Voice 1 whispering, what are they? 1 minute and 48 seconds. Voice 2 whispering, listen, you have to. 1 minute and 52 seconds. View lowers to the gravel. Oh God, that's. Here, let me show you. Hello? Who is she? That thing spooked me when I scrolled down. The thing spooked me, man. Like, hello? Anyways. My best friend. Why people happy? Anyways, where was I? 1 minute and 58 seconds. Voice 2, I'm sorry, you have to go, 2 minutes and 1 second. Voice 2, no, you aren't. 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Singing intensifies, sounds of children sobbing can be heard. 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Voice 2, go, please, I'm sorry, I'll be okay, just. 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Static. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. View Bob's frantically racing down a forest path. 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Heavy breathing. 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Distant singing. 2 minutes 25 seconds. Voice 1 whispering, no, 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 no. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. View lunges up, then drops to the ground. The view is now centered on a face. 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Voice 1 sobbing, no, no, please, no, please, no. 2 minutes and 38 seconds. The face looks up and smiles. 2 minutes and 41 seconds. Voice 1 sobbing, no, no, no. 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Voice 2 begins to sing. That's we done. We done with Cragglewood, whatever she is. We don't want to go there. We don't want to visit there. Let's see, what else? SCP-455. Alright. I think after this SCP reading, I might end the stream, because I don't want to stay up so late where my dad's like, were you staying up late, blah blah blah. I'm like, what you want from me, Dad? But anyways, so this is item number SCP-455. Object class elusive. Special containment procedures. Object SCP-455 cannot be moved nor contained in any structure. Containment must be made on site. No exploration or testing is to be made on or in SCP-455. No personnel are to remain in close proximity for more than 5 minutes. All physical contact with SCP-455 is forbidden. Any personnel breaking this order are to be quarantined. Any hallucinations experienced near SCP-455 are to be recorded and logged. Any personnel experiencing hallucinations are to be transferred. Any personnel attempting to enter SCP-455 are to be restrained by any means deemed necessary. So, like, what is this thing? Is it like... Okay, tell me what this is. Is this a boat? Or what is it? Or is it like a house or something? A boathouse? Like, nani? Like, what is it? Honestly, reading these SCPs are giving me chills down my spine. Like, what if these actually exist? Because I know they don't exist, but like, what if? Anyway, so description. SCP-455 is a large... Oh, it's a cargo ship. Okay. So SCP-455 is a large cargo ship currently running aground on the southern coast of Chile. Most of its structure is underwater and badly damaged, with rust coating 85 to 90% of all surfaces. Internal structure appears to be significantly larger than external dimensions and is not flooded despite large holes visible in outer hull. Internal structure appears to be a random assembly of rooms, halls, and structures. Initial salvage teams reported rooms made of human teeth, an engine with tendon strips for timing belts, a hull extending for 182.88 meters, which is equal to 600 feet, beyond where the outer hull should terminate, an open gym room with steel walls as pliant as taffy, and numerous audio and visual hallucinations. Team was lost after reporting entry to central navigation. Rescue team lost after reporting the investigation of screaming in a cargo section. Okay. Dr. Blank has suggested the use of robots to map the interior of SCP-455 after the failure of several manned exploration teams. Oh. We don't go near that thing, okay? Experiment log 455 details the attempts to explore SCP-455 and information established despite their failures overall. Exploration log record 4553, record of last major exploration attempt by MTF Zeta 9. Alright, we're gonna look at this experiment log. What time is it? It's already 12. Okay, well, we'll read through this. First encounter. Initial reports of disappearances of salvage operation regarding SCP-455 led to its classifications in our databases. A research team of 5 members was dispatched to confirm the status of civilian researchers. This team consisted of 2 field analysts and 3 security personnel. Due to the low threat level initially given to a beached cargo vessel, no direct contact was kept with this team. Team orders require 1 contact to their control HQ every 24 hours. After 3 days of uneventful activity, team failed to report in, and after 2 days of lost contact, a secondary team was dispatched to investigate lapse in communication. This team consisted of 10 standard field agents with standard gear for confrontation with humanoid aggressors. A search of the vicinity of SCP-455 discovered an encampment of the first research team in a condition that was suggested as an anticipated return. A rice cooker left running for several days contained heavily burnt food. Research laptops were left on and running, powered by the camp's portable generator. As an analysis of the reports on the laptop indicated minimal activity of note from the site or from SCP-455 up until the date of ceased communications. The last entry mentions recording of human voices coming from deep within SCP-455 and a departure of the team to investigate for possible missed survivors from the salvage operation. After reporting in the state of Team 1's camp, Team 2 was ordered to maintain constant radio contact through the remote system already on camp. What follows is an abbreviated transcript of the audio recorded during Team 2's investigation of SCP-455 in search of Team 1. HQ, this is T2L. Please respond. T2L, this is HQ. We have you loud and clear. Over. Understood, HQ. We are above deck on the vessel now. Sun is still up. We can see into the hold, but not very far. Flashlights also aren't helping matters much. We are foregoing direct descent into the hull and are going to use the stairs to the crew ducts, access it from there, so we are not separated. This is acceptable, HQ. Over. Roger, T2L. You have complete discretion from here forward. Over. We've been out of contact with Team 1 for a couple days now already. A few more minutes won't hurt them. Proceed swiftly but cautiously. Inconsequential audio deleted. HQ, this is T2L. We've got an anomaly here. Over. T2L, this is HQ. What's the situation? We're on deck. We're on deck 3 so far of the vessel, sir, but it has taken us like half an hour to get down this far. Something not quite right about the distance between floors of us for us to spend 10 minutes getting between each. Understood, T2L. We suggest you send 1 member back up to the surface and then we have him return. Please update us to the elapsed time. Over. T2L here, HQ. We sent up a man as advised and he returned in 4 minutes. Sent him back twice in a sprint, 2 minutes. We all recorded 30 to get down this far at least. And we all recorded our scouts' return times as well. There is definitely something inconsistent. Proceed as planned, 2TL. Time lapses have been recorded, but we see no need to abort mission over this. Please use precautions when these lapses occur and immediately try to raise us as you should suspect one, as we can confirm time since lost contact. In addition, if radio silence is encountered, use utmost discretion. ... T2L respond. ... T2L ... Fuck. Just straight up fuck. HQ, this is T2L. Please repeat. T2L, where the flying fist fuck have you been? We were just talking, sir. How long ago? Sir, 30 seconds? Maybe 50. Guys? Yeah, less than a minute. T2L, please be advised. We've been out of contact with you for 16 hours, give or take. Over. Sir, that can't be right. You were just... Listen, I don't know what the shit is going on out there, but this is what I want you to do. Get to the bottom of those fucking stairs, search the hold, report back as soon as you get there, and then get the fuck out. Did I make myself clear? Sir, yes, sir, out. Sir, we're apparently at the bottom of the ship now. 5 5 floors down by our count. Standard for a cargo vessel this size. We're approaching the hold now, and T12, this is HQ, and something is odd about the door, sir. Details, T12. Define odd. Well, it's pristine, sir. The rest of the ship is something out of a shithole, but this door looks like it just came out of the metal press. Noted, T12. Proceed through using maximum caution. Weapons ready. Sir, yes, sir. Proceeding to open the door. Background lock system can be heard disengaging. We're looking into the hold now, sir, and moving forward. Remaining silent for now. T12. Focus on searching on the hold and getting topside. Background sound of door slamming, closed and lock system rotating back into place. The fuck, did you close that? Fainter. No, sir, it did it on its own. T2, what the hell? We appear to be locked in now, HK. We can't see daylight above us, so we could probably rappel out if the door won't. What is that? HQ, there appear to be people down here with us. Estimated 15 or so people in the corner huddled together. They look injured. We're approaching. ... Hey, that's Dawn. Dawn, man, wake up. Wake. Oh, fuck. HQ, come in. HQ, come in. HQ, come in. T2L, this is HQ. What is it? We found the salvage team and the first team. They're here, and I don't know if they're alive or not, but they're... T2L, they're what? T2L, come in. Wait, where did Ramses go? He was right. Daniel, visit. What the fuck? HQ, come in. We just lost 3. No, 4 members. T2L makes sense. What did you mean? What did you mean lost? I hear no weapons fired. They're just gone, sir. They were standing behind us at flank, and they're just gone. Spencer? What? Someone shine a light on Spencer. Where did he go? Son of a bitch. T2L, what's going on here? HQ, we've lost 4 men apparently. They were just at the rear of us, and now they're gone. Unknown sound similar to sliding metal. T2L, respond. Where the hell did you go now? HQ, come in, HQ. This is like getting intense, man. The more I read this, T2L, we're here. Please respond. Oh shit. They responded. Guys, HQ responded. HQ, this is Baker, and I'm here with Jensen and Thomas from Team 2 Send 2. We know who you're with, Baker. We were just talking to T2L about 10 seconds ago. Where is it? HQ, we haven't heard from you in 2 weeks. We're out of rations. Wait, what? HQ, we haven't heard from you in 2 weeks. We're out of rations, though we found some food in one of the crew rooms. T2L has been dead since we were in the hold. He went to investigate the people in the hold, and as soon as we approached them, the hatch in the back, it flew open, made a huge noise. We all turned to look at it, then back to T2L, and he was gone. Him and those people in the corner, just gone, like the others. We searched the ship up and down, but never found him. Did you return to the surface for supplies, Baker? The ship should only be 5 floors at most. We never thought to do that. The ship has at least 30 floors, HQ. At least, but we found a crew quarters with food, and we've been... Baker, our first team reported that ship had been ashore for at least 30 years, maybe more. What exact food did you find there that was edible? Baker? 30 years? Baker, listen closely. I want you and whoever's left to get topside immediately. We're dispatching rescue team 2. Gunshot. Baker? Gunshot. Baker, come in. What the fuck is going on there? Other team of heavily armed recon units was dispatched to the SCP-455 site and investigate the cargo hold from above deck using high-powered flashlights and flares. No trace of any life was in the hold, nor was there any trace there had ever been life there. Reports indicate a layer of dust and rust approximated to be an inch thick as determined by the cloud and dispersal caused by dropping of flares onto the hold. Team 3 was recalled and a high-priority research team deployed to SCP-455 for deeper investigation as to fate of all 3 missing groups. Team 3, after the failure of the first 2 groups dispatched to SCP-455, a 3rd team was put together and sent. This team was composed of more veteran members. What time is it? It's only been 4 minutes since I checked the clock. Anyways, this team was composed of more veteran members with far more experience exploring and investigating sites of interest or risk. This team was composed of 5 persons and included an additional technician who remained outside SCP-455 at all times to maintain communications linked to the team. Unknown to Team 3, a fourth team coded as Ripcord, Ripcord, rest in peace, Cord, composed of 5 members as well, was put on standby on site, approximately 10 miles away. Their purpose was emergency evac of Team 3 should it become necessary. And they were to proceed to SCP-455 site immediately after Team 3 entered to reduce response time. Team 3's issued gear included 2 separate video recording units, one issued to the leader T3L, and one to videos. Where's my water bottle? Stay hydrated, kids. Don't lose your voice over talking so much. Anyways, hi. Where was I? Oh, okay. One issue to the leader T3L and one to video specialist T3V. This was deemed necessary due to the lapses in time experienced during Team 2's investigation. One member of Team 3 was instructed to enter SCP-455 through the cargo loading area directly and would be tethered to land by a pulley system. HQ, T3L. This is HQ. We are online and receiving feeds over. T3L. Roger, HQ. This is T3L. We are preparing to enter the ship via the stairs. Evans is in position at the cargo hold. HQ. Understood. Proceed through both entrances and move directly to the cargo hold to rendezvous with Evans. T3V is recording his descent and all floodlights are active when within the holding as well as the ones on the deck. This is long. What the? I'm just gonna read this one experiment log. There's apparently like 2 or 3. Anyways. I feel like I could be doing something better than just reading, but I have nothing better to do. And like, y'all suggested SCP-3, so. Team 3's primary force proceeded down the stairs onto SCP-455 while a secondary unit descended into the cargo hold where Team 2 disappeared. Within 3 minutes of descending into SCP-455, the primary force's video feed ended. The secondary force experienced no issues at all and waited in the cargo hold under the observation of T3V, who recorded what consisted of 5 minutes of Evans walking in circles, dancing a brief jig, and waving up at the camera. HQ considered sending T3V to investigate the stairs, but it was decided that full attention should be paid to Evans, who was within SCP-455 and experiencing no anomalous activity. During mounting concern on whether to abort or proceed with the mission, T3L's video feed returned. HQ, T3L, respond immediately over. We lost weight to you. What happened? T3L, HQ coming in for God. You're there. Oh God. This is T3L. We lost 2 men. Somehow the rest of us are still alive. This place, it's HQ, T3L. How much time has passed for your unit? T3L, 10 hours, sir. We came down here 10 hours ago. And HQ, now slow down, T3L. Are you in a safe location at this current moment? T3L, yes, we're fine in this room. It seems to be food storage. HQ, touch nothing in that room. T3L, and listen closer to me. The mission has been in progress for 5 minutes. Evans is in the hold, apparently doing the hammer now. Doing the hammer. Now listen, I want you to detail to me exactly what has happened and do not leave that room. Do not eat anything in that room. Take a breath, secure the entryway, and talk to me. T3L explained that they have proceeded down 20 floors within the ship when divers have established that it can't possibly happen more than 6 from the exterior. How old are you? Hi, I'm 18 years old. I'm a kiddo. Don't engage. Also, I'm gay. Monk eyes. Bye. Exactly. See? Bye. It works every time for people trying to hit me up. Anyways, where was I? Oh, yes, okay. C3L explained that they had proceeded down 20 floors within the ship when divers have established that it can't possibly happen more than 6 from the exterior. During this time, T3V was instructed to raise Evans back out of the cargo area and secure him topside. Okay, this is T3L. Okay. Relax. Okay, HQ. Okay, we proceeded down the stairs as normal. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary until we noticed we had gone down for far more flights than it should have taken to get to the bottom to enter the cargo ship. We sent Eric up to retrace our steps, and he was only able to go up 2 floors. We had descended at my count at least 15. There was no hatch back to the surface. The stairs just went up to the ceiling and ended. We could hear his every word from his location. Eric then said the hatch to that floor was open and he saw someone in it leaning against the wall. They were well within earshot of us as well, but hadn't reacted to any of our conversation. Keep going, T3L. So that was HQ. Anyways, I'm just going to read this. Anyways, Eric, he goes to the hatch to try and figure out who this person is. They hadn't moved, hadn't shown any hostility, and according to him, they weren't even looking our direction, like we didn't exist to them. Suddenly we heard a gunfire, so the entire team rushed up 2 flights, and just like he said, the stairs just stopped at the ceiling and the floor hatch was open. Nobody was in that hallway, not a soul, no Eric, no second person, no bullet shells, nothing but the walls. The walls? T3L, the walls were wrong, hazy, like you were viewing them through a gas leak. They were flowing in fluid, just wrong. I closed the hatch. I don't know why I didn't go in and look for Eric, but I felt like I couldn't. I wrote him off as lost immediately. I wasn't going in there or sending any of my men in there after him. HQ understood. T3L, keep going. T3L, so the rest of the squad, we go back and down the stairs. Can't go up, not going in that hallway. All the rest of the floors were closed off. We went down maybe 10 more flights. Then the stairs started changing. They were solid metal, like aluminum, but now there were holes in the steps, and the metal looked rusted in some places, old. Like the rest of the ship, up until now, everything had seemed rather clean. It didn't dawn on me immediately that the clean parts were actually stranger than the old parts. T3L, we found a food storage area down here. Everything seems in good shape, but we didn't touch any of it yet. I read the Team 2 logs. I sent a man out in the halls to see what we couldn't do on this floor. There seems to be a series of ladders in a group at the far end, but the entirety of this floor is food storage. Gotta clear the throat. But the entirety of this floor is food storage. It doesn't. Where was I? It actually doesn't make sense why there are so many of these rooms. I'm talking over 20 on this one floor, and they're all big enough for 10 people to stand inside and have room to move. Some of them are locked, probably for the best. And the ladders, we haven't gone down them yet. Wanted to see if we could get someone from the outside first. Down? They go down? What the flaming shit is going on? Okay, sweet dapper Jesus of the Gentleman's Club. Look, I don't want to put any of you at risk, but we need to find you a way out of there. If you can't go back up, and you can only go down, it's only send one man. T3V and Evans are topside and perfectly fine. We're sending a diving crew around the ship exterior to see if we can pinpoint your location inside it using thermal. Understood, sir. Contact with T3L was lost after transmission and remained disconnected for 12 hours. Divers around SCP-455 could not effectively scan the ship wreckage through the thermal as the ship exhibited temperatures far higher than the water surrounding it. At sunrise, T3V and Evans were ordered to return to SCP-455 and reinvestigate the ship through the cargo hold. Upon activation of the cargo lights, all missing members of Team 3 were found within the cargo hold in an apparently catatonic state. Only the member Eric, who went missing per the Team 3 recordings, was unaccounted for. All remaining members remained in a state of stasis until removed from the ship and left undisturbed for approximately an hour. All recall moving down the mentioned ladders in the last transmission, but nothing after that point that will lead them to being in the cargo hold. Team 3 exploration ended and robotic exploration is now a viable option. The end of this experiment. That's kind of creepy though. Like, I would not agree to go down there. But anyways, it is now 12:20 a.m. and I don't want to stay up any longer and like be a disappointment to my father, because apparently that's all I am in my eyes. But anyways, hi. But yeah, I'm gonna log off stream now. It was kind of boring, I guess, just listening to me reading SCPs and just like kind of boring listening to me talk about my life or whatever, or you know, I don't know. Is that boring? I don't know if you guys find it boring, but I don't know. I'm just doing whatever I like and whatever I want to do. So alright, well, I'll see you guys in the next stream, probably tomorrow again. Probably around the same time, around like 9 p.m. PST time. Was pretty relaxing in my opinion. Really, yeah, I really like reading. Reading is like, you could just listen to it and we'll do something in the background. I liked it. Thanks, Doge. I know I messed up on some words, but that's only because like I haven't heard that word before, and I probably have, but I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know. But anyways. But yeah, I'll see you guys another time, hopefully tomorrow again. Yeah. But tomorrow I'm gonna be playing some O's with Doge. You guys won't see it, but I wish you can. But yeah. Alright, well, this is me logging off. I shall see you guys again around the same time, around like 9:10 p.m. PST time. But yeah, alright. A good night to you guys. Once again, goodbye. Thank you for joining my stream. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it relaxed your mind or gave you some sense of spook or whatever. But yeah, alright. Officially, this is a goodbye. Bye.